Hey there, good morning to you. Happy Monday. I'm meteorologist Stefanie and we are looking at a very, very windy day ahead of us here in the coastal bend, possibly the windiest one we've seen in all of 2024. So I'll walk you through that in a moment. First, we're starting off with this nice view coming into us overlooking the Laguna Madre. You know it, the CCAC Skycam at Snoopy's showing us the commute over the JFK Causeway is running smooth so far. But while it's an easy ride out the door this morning, coming home going to be a little more difficult and tricky for those driving over places like here, the JFK Causeway, the Harbor Bridge, even SPID with those overpasses. It'll be so windy that it might be a little tricky. So please plan to be careful and take extra time for the ride home. All right, 6:37 your time right now. And as we get you ready to go, here's what we're looking at for temperatures. It's air you can wear out there. It's humid, it's warm. Temperatures already starting off in the 70s for most of us. 69 degrees and freer right now, but 72 for Orange Grove, George West, and San Diego. We take that up to 74 for Robstown, Corpus Christi, and up in Rockport. And the warm spot per usual, NAS Corpus Christi there in the Bluff, 78 degrees, feeling like 80 on account of the humidity out there. So yeah, very muggy start to the day. It'll be warm this afternoon too, but the wind is going to keep us from getting too hot. That may be a benefit for our four-legged friends going out for that walk. Today's duo, Benji and Cleo, look like they could really use a nice dog walk today. Well, we'll have pockets of sunshine. More so as we head on into the afternoon. For the most part, we're keeping the clouds this morning. The winds pick up by mid-morning, and we'll have those sustained winds around 15-20 miles per hour. So our temperatures will warm to the 80s by lunchtime, but it's not going to get very far into the afternoon because that's when the winds really pick up. In fact, we've got a wind advisory on deck. It begins at 1 o'clock this afternoon, goes until 9 o'clock tonight because our south-southeast winds, warm and humid winds, will be between 20 and 30 miles per hour for most of today. Gusts to 45 miles per hour possible as we look toward the late afternoon, early evening hours. So this will be in effect starting at 1 p.m. for San Patricio, Nueces, Clayburgh, and Jim Wells counties. Other places still going to feel the wind, but that's where we expect the windiest conditions and the most trouble. We're talking about loose objects getting blown around. Driving could be difficult over bridges and overpasses, like I mentioned, and don't park under trees that don't have their leaves yet. That's probably a red flag there. Small tree limbs could break, and we don't want that to be your problem this afternoon. So wind gusts hour by hour. As I mentioned, they really get going after lunchtime, and it's the ride home, 4, 5, 6 p.m. that we see those gusts strongest around 40 miles per hour. We're going to keep it pretty windy into the overnight hours too, so a loud evening for us into Tuesday morning. It may be your trash day though, and this is going to be one of those days where you might ask yourself, where's my trash can? Well, today it might be in your neighbor's yard, so watch out for that. Make sure you're taking it out right before they come to pick it up. Again, this afternoon really going to be problematic, so as soon as they come to take that, bring it back inside and secure it. Now, because these are south-southeast winds, it's going to stay humid over the next couple of days. That's our general wind direction throughout the week. So we'll see those dew points, that icky factor, feeling pretty uncomfortable between 70 and 75 degrees for the dew point temperature. So very humid. And as you can imagine, with all that water, we're going to have some clouds in the sky for today. So expect mostly cloudy skies with a couple of pockets of sunshine. That's more so for our inland neighborhoods, so they'll be warmer this afternoon. We'll keep the clouds around for this evening. Now, does that translate to any rain? Not really looking likely for the rest of this week. It's not until the weekend, late Saturday night into early Sunday morning, we have our next best chance of rain, some widely scattered showers, maybe a rumble of thunder as our next cold front moves through the coastal bend. So we'll stay above average temperatures in those upper 80s all week long. We bring it back down to about average 83 degrees on Sunday.